Ask the Messengers, the program that deals with substance abuse, real people telling real stories. Where there is addiction, there is a chance for recovery. We're trying to help save lives on Ask the Messengers.
My life is like literally an example of playing the tape forward. When I get high, I don't know when it's gonna stop or if it's gonna stop. And I know that I'm gonna lose everything along the way. And asking for help, like from the universe or like whatever it is, just finding this quiet, honest moment within yourself. And that's helped me a lot. Like I was so close to getting high at one point after I got kicked out of that sober living. Through the 12 steps, I've learned different prayers and I just kept repeating them over and over again until I felt better. I would get outside of myself, like I went and took a hot shower, and once I got out of the shower, I felt a little bit of relief. And at that point I called my sponsor and I'm like, yo, this is what's happening. And that just took the power from it. Like it just made that fleeting moment just go away. That was the first kind of time I had made those coping skills real in my life. Without that, like without that knowledge and that education and that experience in treatment, who knows, man, I would have just kept doing what I knew. And I would have kept feeling sorry for myself, and I would have kept getting high and feeling numb until like I literally had nothing left, because that's what I do. What I'd recommend is just getting honest with yourself and reaching out. It's like there's a lot of good people that work in recovery, and you can call and just talk to someone and figure out like what works for you in your area, or even if it's just going to a meeting and getting honest.
Welcome to another episode of the Ask the Messengers TV show. I'm your host, Tina Nelson, and I got my street reporter, LaShawn Battle. And LaShawn, we have a wonderful show today. We have Steps to Life, who's back, Aldina and her crew. And look who else we got. Always on the go, always making moves. Look at her. She's rolling around already. The Honorable Alberta Tinsley-Talabi is here with us. LaShawn, I am just super, super, super excited. So you know what? Without further ado, let me turn it over to you. And you go ahead and welcome our guest, Sean.
Welcome, Steps to Life crew. Aldina, can you introduce us to your crew?
Yes. Hello, everyone, and thank you so much. It is an honor to be on Ask the Messengers. Thank you for having this opportunity and this platform. My name is Aldina Goodspeed, and I am the president/CEO of Steps to Life Incorporated. And my staff, my team, they're here, and I'll just move it over to Dr. Jewel, and she's on our board. She'll give a little information about herself. And then we'll pass it on to Katora. Then we'll go straight to our advisor, who is Alberta Tinsley-Talabi.
I have over 30 years in recovery. My specialty is family therapy. Family therapy for about 25 years on my own practice in Southfield, Michigan. I retired from Share House. And I'm now back with a colleague trying to help our village, help our people. You know, we need something for us. It's a lot different when children or families come into an outpatient clinic and they can see themselves. So it's a plus for professional African Americans to service their own people. So whatever Steps to Life need, whatever I can do for our village, I'm willing to do that.
Miss Coley, what's your role with Steps to Life?
My role with Steps to Life is I am the staff accountant.
Okay.
And I'm the business arm of the nonprofit. And I provide Aldina with business advice. And we bounce ideas back and forth regarding funding and setting up our different groups and our targets and things of that nature. I think we're growing quite well. Again, we seem to be reaching a younger generation which I believe is in crisis when it comes to drug addiction and also anger management. Making wise decisions, conflict resolution.
Hi, I'm Katora. Thank you guys for having Steps to Life, of course. And as far as me and my role in Steps to Life, I'm the secretary. And as well, I sit on the board of Steps to Life And just a little bit about me. So I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I'm 23 years old, and Eldina is actually my grandma, and that's how I got introduced to Steps of Life. And when I heard the vision of what my grandma had, I was on board right away. So that's just a little bit about me. I'm just super excited just to help wherever I can.
Let me just say, if ever there was a marriage made in heaven, this is it. Steps to Life came to Mack Alive, and my sister Artina hearing the vision and sharing it with me, I realized we are two peas in the same pot, and we are on the same mission. And as I see those who surround themselves around Steps to Life, and when I see the Mack Alive and what we've been doing for 30 years, I realized that it was time for something of this nature to happen. And, I've always had a propensity towards helping where there is addiction, treatment and recovery. And Steps to Life is fulfilling all of that. And I'm just very grateful that they can be housed with us here at Mack Alive at 3746 Fisher off Mack. We share the same values, but more importantly, we share the same love for our people.
Yes.
And we want to see them
Absolutely.
maximize this thing called life. And to do that, you do need to be sober. And so we are excited. We have programs that we share with one another. The groups that she's running are outstanding. And I'm just very hopeful for the future. You're out here so long and you wonder, gee, is there anybody else out here who really believes? Well, I'm telling you, you're talking to a group of women who are believers in not what is, but what can be. And the potential that each one of us holds as individuals and our collective effort when we pull together as one. So it's time. You haven't seen us in the news or the free press or any of that because we're doing the real work, not looking for attention, but doing the work that thus saith the Lord.
Okay, and if you could say something to save a little kid out there that's maybe thinking about using, what would you say to that kid?
We got this need, we got this dying, deserving need to fit in. Don't worry about fitting in, just be yourself. As soon as I laid back and I just decided to just be me and stand for just what I stand for and not follow the crowd, it's worked out well for me. Don't follow the crowd, don't just do things. It's called peer pressure, you know what I mean? Don't try to blend in with the crowd, you just be you, just do you.
I want you to look in the camera and give some young man or young lady a hope shot that might be out there thinking about picking up some alcohol for the first time, thinking that it's the way of life or it's something to do to have fun. Get them a hope shot.
Well, I would say this: if you're thinking to drink or any other drug or whatever, but drinking, you don't have to do it. Don't be peer pressured into doing it because of friends, because that could get you started, because that's what got me started. So just don't be afraid to just turn it down, and don't feel like you a punk because you didn't want to drink.
Well, to someone who's still using, I would say you don't have to get to rock bottom to be at rock bottom. You don't have to get to your third DUI like I did, to understand that or reach out for help. It's so much help available now that if you don't utilize it, that's just on you, And for someone who's trying to do any mind or mood altering substances, I would say choose wisely, do the best thing, understand if you got to sneak and do it, or if it's something, it's not worth it. A lot of times when I would be drinking, I would have so many bottles in my shoe boxes and stuff like that. And I was ashamed to let other people know. And I brush my teeth real good. And I put I would go the extra mile, all the way to disguise what I was doing, And if you, got to go through those limits, or just feeling like you're doing something wrong, then maybe because you're doing something wrong.
Stay tuned for more of Ask the Messengers.
I'm Wayne County Treasurer Eric Sabri, encouraging all taxpayers to please take advantage of the several payment options available.
You can pay online by visiting the Wayne County Treasurer's Office website. Paying online is easy and convenient.
You can also download the mobile app and pay with your smartphone.
You can pay at one of 70 kiosks located throughout Wayne County.
And yes, you can always still send in your payments using the U.S. Postal Service.
If you have to visit our office in person, you must make an appointment by going to treasurer.waynecounty.com. It only takes a few minutes. Facial covering or mask is required and social distancing is observed. Your health and safety is very important to us. You can also email our office at taxinfo@waynecounty.com or call us at 313-224-5990.
If you or someone you know is battling with any type of cancer, you need to read the book by Laverne Moore Slaughter, God Encounters Are Real. In her book, she tells how through prayer and faith, God healed her and set her free from stomach cancer. For more information and to get your copy, visit www.encountersarereal.net.
Hi, my name is Artesia Washington, and I'd like to welcome you to Irvine Newer Rehab, where we help you reach your goals of rehabilitation. So you ask, why choose Irvine? Now here at Irvine, we offer physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech and language pathology, counseling, aquatic therapy, and massage therapy, and we help build you back to your previous level of functioning. Give us a call, 248-415-2500, www.irvineneurorehab.com.
More than 2.5 million Americans are addicted to opioids. The addiction is sometimes developed through the improper use of prescription painkillers. Using prescribed medication in ways or amounts not intended by a doctor is very dangerous. So it's important that unused prescriptions are properly disposed of. If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, or for more information about prevention, treatment, and recovery services, or how to properly dispose of medication, contact the Detroit Wayne Integrated Health Network, 24/7, 800-241-4949. Here to talk, here to help.
Okay, we are back, LaShawn and Aldina and the crew of Steps to Life. And we have, again, sorry, I just got to do this, the Honorable Alberta Tinsley-Talabi.
That's right.
We love her. We love her. We love her because she is like so down for the city. She is down for the people. And she's always been there for us and always will be. So I'm grateful to have you here with us today, Honorable Talabi, for sure. Yeah, and I'm grateful that you work with Aldina to help her and inspire her as well. And we're all of us are inspired by you too. So, it just goes without
it's a mutual admiration club.
Thank you.
It's a mutual let's get it done club.
Let's get it done. So Honorable Talabi, now you have a nice long history with being there for the city. What keeps you grounded? What keeps you doing what you do on a daily basis for so long? You haven't wavered one bit. What keeps you there?
Well, I know a lot of the sisters who are on the line right now, we have the same commitment. And a doctor called out the name of Alan Bray, a man who gave his life to the cause.
Wow.
But there are others whose name I think we'd be remiss if we didn't call out. So I will call out the name of Dr. Calvin Trent.
Wow.
Yes. Dr. Calvin Trent was a leader amongst leaders. He was the director of the health department for a while. He just did so much in the arena of substance abuse prevention, treatment. He was there. He was there for the people. I remember when I was on council, we would have these meetings on the Thursday, the fourth Thursday, and sometimes we'd have over 100 people who all of them in some form of treatment or recovery. And it was just phenomenal. I mean, groups from all over the city came, every single agency that provided substance abuse in any form or fashion. They were there with their clients. It was fabulous. And, you know, I call his name out. I can also think of a young man who devoted his life to bringing the music to our events. That was DJ Renard. I don't know if you all remember him.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
DJ Renard left us this year also. And, you know, those are just Anna, a beautiful sister named Anna, who was always at Mack Alive, willing to give, willing to do whatever was necessary. A woman in recovery who loved her new life and who just wanted to share it with others. Anna's no longer, and we know there are many, many others who are no longer here. So I just wanted to call out those names. And if there's any other names that folks want to call out, I think now's the appropriate time.
Keturah. So, you know, we are always excited to see the next generation step up to the plate. So you know, you're from that millennial. Are you millennial? Are you the millennial or are you after the millennial?
I'm after the millennial.
Okay.
Like the Gen
X.
Gen Z. Okay, I can't keep up anymore. So what gets you going? What gets you up and motivated to do what you do every day?
I would say most importantly, God. And I believe, just because I believe, as long as you make sure somebody else is taken care of, God will always take care of you. So just the act of serving and just having that background, just growing up, having a parent incarcerated, I believe that Steps to Life is a great resource, especially now for people my age and just being where I am now and seeing that we do need these resources. And it's a lot of younger generations like mine that don't know that these resources are out there. So really just serving and letting everybody know.
Let me just say, if ever there was a marriage made in heaven, this is it. Steps to Life came to Mack Alive, and my sister Artina hearing the vision and sharing it with me, I realized we are two peas in the same pod, and we are on the same mission. And as I see those who surround themselves around Steps to Life, and when I see the Mack Alive and what we've been doing for 30 years, I realized that it was time for something of this nature to happen. And, you know, I've always had a propensity towards helping where there is addiction, treatment and recovery. And Steps to Life is fulfilling all of that. And I'm just very grateful that they can be housed with us here at Mack Alive at 3746 Fisher off Mack. We share the same values, but more importantly, we share the same love for our people.
Yes.
And we want to see them maximize this thing called life. And to do that, you do need to be sober. And so we are excited. We have programs that we share with one another. The groups that she's running are outstanding. And I'm just very hopeful for the future. You know, you're out here so long and you wonder, gee, is there anybody else out here who really believes? Well, I'm telling you, you're talking to a group of women who are believers in not what is, but what can be. And the potential that each one of us holds as individuals and our collective effort when we pull together as one. So it's time. You know, you haven't seen us in the news or the free press or any of that because we're doing the real work, not looking for attention, but doing the work that thus saith the Lord.
So now we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, final words from the Honorable Talabi. We're going to have her close us out however she sees fit. So think about what you want to say to us. Going out the door, Honorable. The last word is yours. Yes. So this is Tina and LaShawn, our street reporter, and we are here again bringing you a resource that works. It's Steps to Life. Take the first step, step on in their doors. They right here. They got you covered. We'll be right back.
To all you that's thinking about alcohol is the solution, and alcohol is somehow some type of miracle gateway to cure your emotions, I was growing up in a way where I wasn't allowed to express my emotions. I done lost 2 brothers, a father, and a lot of family. And that bottle was never a cure, it was just worse or pain. It put you in a box that traps you. Free yourself, don't be trapped.
When I do drugs,
I hate myself, I have drug shame, I want to kill myself. And when I'm outside of my body is when I'm in the most danger. That's where I messed up, was that I tried to latch onto other people's sobriety instead of creating my own. They tell you in Alcoholics Anonymous, don't leave before the miracle happens, and they have all these cliches like, we'll love you until you love yourself, and it's so true. When I'm in those rooms, I just feel so comfortable and content, and when I'm around people in recovery, I feel love and I feel no judgment, and I feel like I could laugh about my DUIs and I could laugh about any terrible, disgusting thing that I've ever done because I know they understand it. There's no judgment. Nobody is better than anybody. And you could be your worst self there and they're still gonna think the world of you.
We'll be right back with more of Ask the Messengers.
The world is opening up, and when it opens, you want to be ready. Concerts, clubs, weddings, dinner with friends, or just hanging out. Soon, Detroit will be back, and you know how we do it. For 3 decades, Fashion International has been here when you needed to look your best, and that time is coming again. Check us out now. We have the latest styles to have you ready for the new normal. Fashion International, 10 Mile and Greenfield.
Hi, my name is Brenda Owens. I work at Greenfield Hair Collections, and I love doing hair. I've been doing it for almost 30 years now, actually. And I do a little bit of everything. This style right here is a pin curl. This is my weekly client, Lenise, short and sassy. She just got a fresh haircut last week. The name of the salon is Greenfield Hair Collections. We're located on Greenfield between Outer Drive and Curtis. I'm on the 2nd level. My name is Brenda. My phone number is 313-729-8194. Give me a call. I love what I do.
God's World, a Detroit institution that West.
I'm Wayne County Treasurer Eric Sabri, encouraging all taxpayers to please take advantage of the several payment options available. If you have to visit our office in person, you must make an appointment by going to treasurer.waynecounty.com. It only takes a few minutes. Facial covering or mask is required and social distancing is observed. You can also email our office at taxinfo@waynecounty.com or call us at 313-224-5990.
Underage drinking is responsible for more than 4,300 deaths of youth annually. DWIHN, along with its provider partners, strive to educate young people on the deadly dangers of alcohol use and abuse. We teach youth about the dangers of drinking, especially when driving. If you are looking for resources to share with your loved one, give the Detroit Wayne Integrated Health Network a call, 24/7, 800-241-4949. Here to talk, here to help.
Hope shot for somebody out there that's thinking about picking up for the very first time, little girl, little boy, thinking about using. What would you tell them?
My hope shot for you all who's out there thinking about picking up for the very first time. Remember, you have a lifetime to grow up. Enjoy your youth. Enjoy every single day of your parents showing you and teaching you the right things to do, because once you pick it up, you never know when you'll be able to put it down.
Baby, just don't do it. Please just don't do it. You know, God got so much in store for our life, and we just take away so much when we start using drugs. All your dreams and hopes and your aspirations will be diminished because drugs is going to destroy all of that. It's just going to destroy it.
I would tell the young lady or young man that's out there to give yourself a chance. Please don't pick up. It's not worth it. To just give yourself a chance and do not pick up. Please.
I would say as a hope shot for the younger viewers that's watching this and
people that's facing the disease of addiction and things of that nature and don't know that they're facing the disease of addiction, give yourself a break. The reason why I started drinking heavily and using heavily is because of peer pressure. You know, trying to fit in, trying to be somebody I'm not, looking for love in all the wrong places. And that's really what it was, instead of just embracing and try to get a relationship with myself and be proud of the nerd I am.
So now, the moment we all have been waiting for.
Pressure. Listen, you sound like we're ready to give the benediction.
That sounds good to me. Come on with it.
Let me just say that I'm so grateful to share this time with my sisters. I don't take it lightly. I thank God that we are here in the land of the living and not giving up, because so many people have simply thrown in the towel, and we don't have a right to throw in a towel, because we have to be here for one another. And let me just indicate, all of you know that a tremendous, and I mean a tremendous amount of money is flowing through America at this time. As persons have received stimulus checks, parents with children are receiving allocation on their taxes and additional money for those children. And you know what, folks? I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. We don't want to make the same mistakes. What is coming forward now can be used to truly lift people out of poverty.
Yes.
But yet there's no plan. Who's come up with the plan? What should folks be doing? So I can assure you, if you're listening and you want to make that change in your life, come on by Mack Alive. Talk with the people who are there and make that change, because the reality of it is we don't know when we're going to get this opportunity again. It's the first time it's ever happened in any of our lives. And now that it has occurred, let's make the best of it. Let's reduce poverty in the city of Detroit by 50%.
That's true.
If not totally. So that's my spiel for today. I just want to encourage everyone, if you are seeking help, we're here for you. We are here and our doors are open. We believe in you. We believe in our people. And we believe that there's a God who wants better for all of us.
Well, that concludes this week's episode of the Ask the Messengers TV show. We hope something you heard today helped you in some way to understand addiction and to give anyone struggling the desire to surrender and seek help. If you or someone you know is experiencing anything that seems to be too hard to handle, please know there is a way out, and don't hesitate or be afraid to seek help. Until next time, may you seek a power greater than yourself so that you too can turn your mess into a message that will help save lives. Continue to stay safe, and most importantly, be kind and love one another.
Won't you help us to do exactly what our motto is, and that is to help save lives? Won't you send a generous donation to the information there on the screen? We would love to have you as part of our partnership to help save lives. You may not be able to go out in the street, you may not be able to come here to the show, but you can send your donation that helps us save lives.